Hi everyone, back with more Honkai Star Rail. Finally going to board the Astral Express and explore the world. I was about to say some other world, but that's not exactly true because I haven't even started the world. Okay, there we go. Start game. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Oh no, I need to download resources. That's fine. Also, apparently there's a bunch more treasure chests in some of these areas, so I'm gonna go exploring. Oh, please don't glitch out on me. That would be horrible. Alright, resources downloaded. Let's go. My eyes! Da 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 da. Bum, bum. Excited. New worlds to explore. And yeah, I know I have Genshin and the deserts to explore, but come on. Sci-fi versus fantasy. Give me a break. Alright. What's this? Alright, the daily check-ins. Oh, which reminds me, can I warp? I'm not wasting my warps on those. Okay, real quick, I'm just gonna check this place. Ah, crap. Keep messing it up. Oh, you are weak to me. Yeah, let's just level up. I want some easy.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Okay, so this chest is still missing. Let me try talking to Asta. Also, I like how it loads a lot faster than Genshin. Ooh, new achievement. What's this? 20 types of light cones. Sure. Oh yeah, I did a poll yesterday off stream with a friend, so yeah. Oh wait, claim all. I should have a bunch more stuff. Let me just double check real quick. Relics. That's new. Alright, let's see. Details. Superimpose. Wait, I thought I had some. Weird. Okay, anything else I can superimpose this thing? I keep mixing shit up. Okay, that means I can use the rest of those to level this one up. Okay, what else? What else? What else? You are not leveled up yet. Superimpose. Okay, these arrows things. Arrows. This one is new. So is this one. I need to. Okay, everything else, let's see. New. Not new. God damn, there's too many of these idle light cones, not eidolons. Oh wait, this one can be used up. That one is new, I think. Okay, so that means the last ones left should be these two, and I don't think there are any others, so superimpose. Alright. I don't think I can. Wait, why is my mail still? Notifications, why? Okay, so invitations to join Project Astral Walk. Meh, I'll do it upstream. What do you have about sale? I can't buy anything. Esta, let me see if the quest is available.
Thank goodness you're all safe. It's a pity that we haven't had the chance to talk much, and now the express is about to leave. Do you have any questions?
Nope, there isn't any. Alright then.
Sure. No hurry.
Well, let's leave then. Alright, time to finally board. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Da, 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 da. Himiko.
So, have you thought things through?
I still have some things I want to talk to you about, Himiko.
Hmm? Go ahead, speak your mind.
Thank you.
There's no need to be so formal. You helped us defeat that big fella anyway. Plus, if we keep making pleasantries, we'll waste a whole day. You've done me a huge favor by defending the space station from the Antimatter Legion. And know that while Herta may not admit it, she owes me one. She won't refuse me if I ask for a favor in return. And it's probably not too much to ask for a rare item from the space station, right? How
I'm
about
an
we
item.
continue talking on the express? I'll make you a cup of coffee. My special blend.
Have you taken care of everything you need?
I was ready ages ago. I've been here so many times before. It should have just been an ordinary trip for me. But everything's not so ordinary anymore, is it? Walking the same path over and over will never be the same. There will always be something new. That's the meaning of trailblazing.
What's the next stop for the express?
As always, to follow in the footsteps of Akivili. Sometimes we stop on other worlds, and we'll continue to do so. There are countless next stops in the galaxy. I love the vast reaches of space, and the Express does too. I want to seek out new worlds, and the Express wants to return to its former path.
Why invite me to join?
Because you're different.
Because of the Stellaron?
While that might be the biggest reason, it's not the only one. I think you need a chance. A chance to discover just how different you really are from everyone else. Everybody keeps telling you how special you are and how you have a Stellaron inside you. But that's already plain as day to you. And no matter who tells you, be it me or Herta or anybody, it's not the same thing as feeling it yourself. You have to experience enough to know if you've gained or lost anything because of the Stellaron, and to know who you really are. Learn to control the Stellaron, and then you can control your destiny. The Stellaron might still be an enigma, but the fact of the matter is, it's a part of you. And you have to embrace this before you can move forward into the future.
I don't have any more questions.
So, have you thought things through?
What happens if I want to join the Express?
Then come with me.
I'm curious, what happens if you choose to stay?
Time to get on.
I'm over here.
Come with me, take the journey.
Hey, you over there looking dumbfounded. Yes, Pom-Pom's talking to you. Himiko told Pom-Pom about your situation. Now listen up. Pom-Pom will only say this once. Pom-Pom's sure there have been lots of people telling you how special you are lately. But this is the Astral Express. And everyone on here has their secrets. Since you chose to board, you can abide by the rules. You're not the only special one here. You'd best remember that. I'm Pom-Pom, the conductor. Just come find me if you have any trouble.
Oh no, choosing to stay gives a secret Easter egg ending. And it just brings me back to this anyway. Okay. I'm sad. I could have seen something cool. Oh, look, it's the Adventurers Handbook. Operation Briefing, that's what it's called, lol. Open 10 treasures. Second close beta. Lingering shadows. Clear Calyx. Huh. This is very chill music. Yay, I've boarded the Express. The rail onto the stars. Well, Yang.
Oh, it's you. How do you feel?
Full of energy.
Great. Looks like your stamina is really quite special. In any case, I have to thank you for saving March.
You guys saved me too.
All I did was calm that thing inside you down temporarily. I don't want to frighten you, but the truth is you won't ever be in the clear while it's still inside your body. However, as long as the Stellaron is still in your body, you should be careful what you do. I don't know if Himiko and I can suppress it again. But I won't bore you any longer. So much happened at the space station, you must be tired. There should be some time until the next warp jump, so feel free to walk around and familiarize yourself with the environment.
Thank you, Welt. Don't know who you are, but okay, let me check the map. I'm curious to see what it looks like. Pom-Pom. No one knows when Pom-Pom appeared. The crew only knows they've always been there taking care of the Express. Voyage continues. Omni Synthesizer. High-tech synthesis device designed by Herta, produced and sold by the Astral Peace Corporation. Interesting. Oh, he just teleport to any map? That... Okay, I did not expect that, honestly. Also, this is a lot bigger.
What do you think? Does the Astral Express look the same as you imagined?
As I expected, it looks like a train.
Everyone on the Express is a passenger. We're all heading towards an unknown destination, like we're traveling together. Maybe that's why the Trailblaze chose such a look. Oh, right. March and Don Hung should both be in their rooms right now. You can go look for them. You youngsters should get along well.
Well, are their rooms fun?
Oh, you know young people. Their rooms always reflect their personality. You can go and have a look around. Also, don't mind Pom Pom's antics. They're actually pretty interested in you. It's just that we haven't had new passengers on the Express for a long while. All right, I won't steal Pom Pom's thunder. If you have any questions, just go ask our conductor.
Can't see the other options?
Don't mind.
No, I can't see. Okay. Omni Synthesizer. Okay, I need to do something else. I can leave. Wait, what's this?
Himiko likes using the phonograph a lot. She says
Oh.
it can play melodies from the past. Welt likes collecting these jet black discs. It seems like they could be antiques. He'd be very happy
Oh,
if we bring him
radiant
back.
spin crystals. Use the phonograph to change the music when on the Express. By exploring various fields, you can obtain new records on new tracks. So once they leave.
Hey, you don't have any questions to ask Pom-Pom? Is it
Oh.
because you think Pom-Pom talks too much?
Hi,
Or is it
combo
because
guy.
of
How am I
age?
doing? I'm doing
You
great.
youngsters gotta learn to bridge that generation
How
gap.
are you doing? I'm just exploring Honkai Star Rail, as you can see. Where's March 7's room?
Oh? Why are you interested in her room? Ah, Pom-Pom remembers Himiko saying that you saved her. Very brave. Very foolhardy. But that is what a trailblazer should be like. March 7th's room is in the express sleeper compartment. She's always running around, so she might not be there.
About Dan Heng's room.
Don Hong's room? Oh, you mean the archives? He's just sort of living in there, I guess. I can't be bothered getting him out. March 7th's room is right next to the archives. You can visit him on the way.
You interested in Honkai Star Rail as well, combo guy? This is like my third day playing, and I'm very slow because I've been playing a lot of Genshin as well. So, yeah. Anyway, is that a phonograph?
You recognize this as well? Himiko always likes to bring back weird junk and try to fix it. That also got modified a bit.
That's all my questions for today.
Pom-Pom still needs to prepare for the Express's warp jump. You can look around the place yourself.
Oh, yes,
No
you.
matter where you go on this train, Pom-Pom will always have my eyes on you.
Oh, you're playing Star Rail right now as well? That's cool. Well, no spoilers, because I'm probably way behind everyone who started playing this. Passenger cabin, so that probably, yep, leads back to the parlor car. What's the map look like here now? Wait, what? It doesn't show a map. Interesting. Huh, very interesting. Okay. Well, Danheng's room is the first room, I guess. There seems to be the sound of electronic equipment.
Who's there?
It's me, Stel.
It's you. The door is not locked. Come in.
No. Can I actually? You knock, but there's no response.
The door is unlocked. Should I go in?
Just a little peek.
Just one look should be fine, right?
Oh man, the reflection. I guess this is March 7th's room. This is a shy full-length mirror. No matter how much you fiddle with it, it won't move. Damn.
Make a choice I won't regret. Reach the future.
This is kind of creepy how you managed to shoot some of these angles. That's funny. Rest area. There's a bunny-shaped lounge chair with a teddy bear sitting in it. Fitting metaphor for their conflicted owner. That's... March 7th's bed is not very tidy. Pom-pom toy. Like the pom-pom's doll, it looks a bit faded. That's not tidy. It looks tidy enough. March 7th's desk, you fail to see anything that resembles a diary. March 7th's desk looks neater than her bed does. This door is locked, but there's a peculiar scent of coffee coming out from the room. So I guess this is Himiko's room. Door doesn't even move an inch as if it's glued in space. Maybe my room or Welt's room. Ooh, pretty. What's my team right now? This. Because I have no clue what I'm doing. Honestly, if this is a very much a turn-based game, I can just like over-level every single character and hope for the best. As long as I have a range of character classes and elements, I'm happy. Let's go see Danheng's room. Damn. The slanted walls, I hate it. That's his bed? There's only one tin quilt, but it looks very warm. Being surrounded by all the books and records provide a surprising sense of security.
But can he really sleep on such a hard bed?
Oh, I'm ahead of you?
A hard bed is good for your spine. A bed that's too soft will end up hurting you.
I just left Herta's space
Did my
station.
gaze betray me?
Wow, okay. I'm actually ahead of someone. Nah, I'm kidding. Paperback documents are placed idly on the shelf. Like Danheng said, the content is very dense and some of it is even handwritten. Yeah, have fun exploring the space station. There is quite a few hidden stuff and like hidden chests and quest lines and stuff like just scattered everywhere. So yeah,
Can I help you?
just looking around.
Feel free. This is open to everyone on the Express. While many of the roads that Akivili traveled along no longer exist, I think it's still meaningful to record our adventures as current passengers of the Express. I enter the collected data into the Archive's databank. I try to catalog the people and places the Express encounters, and compare and contrast them with the existing records. Do you see the terminal over there? It can be used to view information already stored in the databank. Do give it a go.
Use the Express databank. Databank stores various information they collected during trailblazing expeditions across the universe. Open the character screen, review character details. So I guess this is the Genshin equivalent of an archive then.
Hello. Welcome aboard the Astral Express. My name is March 7th. I'm one of the passengers. We'll be working together. First, we need to take your induction photo. Did that scare you? Just a joke.
Oh my god, I'm gonna explore all of
You're
these.
just in time. We haven't taken our selfie today. I'm gonna get some rest after I've sorted these photos. Don't stay up all night playing video games again.
Also, it's canon that the MC is a gamer? Sweet.
I came up with my name myself, but some people just call me March. Which do you prefer? Maybe my past isn't behind me, but in front of me. That's why I'm gonna keep going forward, one stop at a time. Train or no train. Ah, juice. If I say the word, I get a craving. If I get a craving, I want to drink some. And if I drink some... I can't stop.
Honestly, March is so cute.
Of course, photos aren't reality, but if you have enough of them, doesn't reality come a little closer? Taking pictures, writing in my diary. What else is there to say? I get really bored when no one's talking to me. When we're on the express, Himeko and Mr. Yang are pretty busy, but Dan Heng's usually free. He doesn't like chatting, though. Every time I'm done sorting my album and look out the window, I always want to take another picture. Even though I've seen the view 1,000 times, I still feel happy looking at the stars like this. No matter how disgusting the dish, you gotta summon your trailblazing spirit and face it. Not gonna lie, though, jellied eels and Himeko's coffee are pretty tough to stomach.
Really? Himiko's coffee? Okay, I guess a coffee... Is that she thinks really highly of a coffee, or March doesn't like it?
Dan Heng got on the train before me. He never mentioned his past. If you get the chance, why don't you ask him about it? Beautiful Himeko. She's sensible, reliable, and elegant. It's great to have her as the navigator. When I'm grown up, I'm gonna be just like her. I like the now me too, though. I heard Mr. Yang was once the leader of a secret organization and saved a whole planet. Not to mention he's been a teacher and even a storyboard artist. He must be an alien or something. The conductor is the best!
Really? Skylar Davenport. Why does that name sound a bit familiar? Story, character details. Spirited and quirky young girl who is into all the things girls her age are interested in, such as taking photos. She was awakened from a piece of drifting eternal ice only to find that she knows nothing about herself or her past. Though initially feeling dejected, she decided to name herself after the date of her rebirth, and thus on that day, March 7 was born. That's cute. But now you have two amnesiac characters on the train. Why does March 7 take photos? First of all, girls like me should like this kind of pastime. Besides, I won't forget anything that I keep a photo of. What has March 7th come to learn about photography? Number 1. When taking pictures of terrible cuisine, all the details must be clearly visible on the pictures because taking pictures of food is equal to eating them. Every detail matters. Number 2. As long as you take a picture with your eyes closed, you will be able to capture an expression of your subject with their eyes closed. Why is March 7th always wearing her camera? Because if anyone ever seals me away in ice again, at least I'll have my camera with me. So why doesn't March 7th just use the camera on her phone? Oh yeah, why not? Hang on, it's because of that sense of formality. Lol. Okay, Dan Heng.
I should reintroduce myself. My name is Dan Heng. I'm the guard on the express. I also administer the train's databank. I updated the databank entries today, if you wanted to look anything up. Time to turn in already? Thanks for the reminder. It's easy to lose track of time in the archives. Before you know it, a whole day's gone by. See you tomorrow. I come from an alliance, and was born on a grand and beautiful ship that I barely had the chance to see. I can never return.
Mysterious.
At that time, I had nowhere to go but the Express. Cloudpiercer is always with me, for my safety and the safety of everyone else. It's not really a hobby, but I used to read a lot. If you're not there to look something up, then please don't enter the archives. It's not a place for chit-chat. As vast as the universe is, it cannot change its past. Once there are sufficient records in the data bank, the flow of individuals will link together seemingly independent events. March's weakness is that she likes to get involved in other people's business. Perhaps that's also her strength. If you have questions about the Express, Himiko can give you the best answer. Mr. Yang is a very compassionate person, but thankfully, he doesn't pry. My intuition tells me that it would be unwise to provoke the conductor.
Okay, story. Character details. A cold and reserved young man who wields a spear known as Cloudpiercer. He acts as the Express's guard on his long trail-blazing expedition. Dan Heng never talks much about his past. In fact, he joined the Express crew to escape from a past of his own making. But can the Express really help him outrun his past? Oh, okay, so these ones unlock based on character levels rather than friendship levels. I don't even have his... Yeah, I don't have his... What am I saying? Lead researcher of Herta Space Station and a lady from a renowned family. Astronomer flowing with curiosity and excel at managing disparate staff.
Hi, the name's Asta. I'm the lead researcher on Herta Space Station. I'll be sure to let you know if I need your help. Don't worry, I think you'll be hearing from me. Oh, you're here. The observation matrix we adjusted should have some results for us now. Free to take a look? Is that the time? Time flies when you're working hard. Even if I never kept in touch with any of my relatives, they would find their way over here. You heard right. If I don't work hard, I'll have to go back and inherit the family fortune.
Why is it so...
I haven't written a single word yet, but it won't take long once I get started. The space station is merely Herta's toy box. That's by no means an inaccurate statement, but this is Herta we're talking about. Her toys are pretty dangerous. Continuously channeling funds into constructing the space station, improving employee benefits, creating a positive feedback loop, as well as satisfying the lead researchers, that is to say my, indispensable shopping needs.
Oh, is she siphoning money?
If only Madame Herta could pay a visit to the space station more often. The researchers are clearly her followers. When I first got to the space station, the researchers had prepared a room for me. I was really grateful, but it was far away from everyone else. That was a bit disheartening.
Aww.
Even the monitoring room is being monitored. Arlen's always saying stuff like, "All of you must heed lead researcher Asta's judgment." And then, when I remind him that includes him, he says, "Don't worry, I have my own judgment."
Lol.
If there's anyone who thinks they can be as headstrong as Madame Herta, I'd recommend they consider whether or not they possess her intelligence first.
Story. Character details. Fiercely inquisitive and energetic young girl, she's the lead researcher of the space station Herta. Whether it is managing opinionated staff or courteously but firmly responding to the Intelligentsia Guild's devious demands, Asta handles it all effortlessly. After all, commanding a space station is much easier than taking over the family business. What the hell is her family business? I guess those other two girls are various puppets of her. Member 83 of the Genius Society, the real master of the space station. Incredibly intelligent yet unsympathetic scientist.
This is Herda. I'm busy right now. This is my ranged puppet's automated response mode. Hello, everyone. Hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Why not come around today and help me with my research? You'll be the subject, by the way.
No.
I've lost interest in your research potential for today. See you tomorrow. What do you make of it? It's about 70% similar to how I looked as a child. That's not to ponder. You'll be scratching your chin all day. The good thing about this club is that it doesn't ask me for anything. In fact, it doesn't even care if I'm a member. Why do I get to visit an Eon? I'm Herda! That's why. If you're not solving problems or writing up contributions, then don't blame me if your life is boring. I'm perfect enough already. What else do I need to prove? Of course, I could write a few more books. What would I get out of that?
Alright, that was a weird glitch.
Is able to find a way to support their case. Writing enough scholarship in one night to fill a library. This is a problem. The Lord of Silence erased the eyes from the portrait, but drew everyone's attention. Asta provided financial assistance to a few exceptional children. I assume Arlen was one of them. If my other people like Asta watching over them, I could get a hands-off approach.
I don't know why my audio is glitching on like crazy right now.
I give her the money, and then she gives them back to me, and they're suddenly interesting.
Huh. Cool. Herta's space station's true master. As the human with the highest IQ on the blue, she only does what she's interested in, dropping projects the moment she loses interest, the best example being the space station. She typically appears in the form of a remote-controlled puppet. It looks about 70% to how I looked as a child, Herta. Madame Herta's manuscripts are extremely valuable assets. Its core rarity is not in how Madame Herta rarely pens to paper, but because to a genius like her, nothing is ever worth recording. Scientific research that would take normal researchers 10 years or even a lifetime to achieve may be able to shed light on an entirely new domain of research, but they are to Herta as ordinary as turning on an LED light. Who would waste time trying to systematically record such trivial matters? Oops. It's just not Madame Herta. Any documentation written by a Genius Society member is a priceless treasure. However, Herta is more generous and more understanding towards normal people like us. She leaves her handwritten drafts behind in random places around the space station with as much generosity as she allows researchers to study the curious she's collected. Of course, we all firmly understand that Madame Herta isn't being lazy and just discarding incomplete drafts around the place. It's so she can claim to investors with plausible deniability that I finished writing that paper, but I can't find it anywhere. That's okay. Serval. Man, I love your song and your character trailer.
Hi, the name's Serval Landau. I'm a Bellabog mechanic. Of course, that's really just what I do on the side. Rock and roll is my main occupation.
Xinyan?
Huh? You start work this early?
Electro Xinyan?
Signing off now. Time to get some songwriting going.
This also looks like a bit of a gal.
If we Landaus have one thing in common, it's that we're all stubborn in our own way. If you want to make sure you don't burn yourself out or stifle your creativity, then don't push yourself too hard at work. Payla's got a lot on her plate. Plus, she also does volunteer work on the weekends sometimes. That's why we usually schedule Mechanical Fever's rehearsals at night. Since I do rock and roll full-time, I'd say my hobby is work? What's wrong with that? I always get people asking me how my workshop makes money when it's not trading. Use your brain. It doesn't. Mechanics, research, and music are all things I'm pretty good at, wouldn't you say? But I guess making money's not on the list.
Oof.
When Branya becomes the Supreme Guardian, do you reckon she'll let me perform at Golden Theater? I'll rearrange that Supreme Guardian stage show and make it a rock and roll musical.
Huh, she knows Bronya.
If he paid more attention to his affairs, it'd save me a lot of headaches. I guess I do create a few headaches for him too. Maybe we're even.
I don't know these names.
She's a flower-growing drummer and a great report writer. Name a more reliable girl. I'll wait. Branya's a good kid. You can tell she learned a lot from Cocolia. It's been a while since we saw each other. I miss her. The Cocolia I knew would sit on the roof and listen to my songs. But not the Supreme Guardian. That guy? One of these days, he's gonna get busted by my brother.
I know nothing. The free and rebellious eldest daughter of the Landau family. Once a close friend of Cocolia's, she is now a mechanic purely because she likes this job. In the ever winter-stricken Battlebog, she opened a workshop called Never Stop that puts business on hold from time to time for outdoor rock and roll performances. As would should anyone ask her about the workshop's profit, this is just a hobby, dear. I'm not short on money. Huh, interesting. So, I'm gonna guess that the first planet we visit is Belobog, and it's Everwinter. So, we're starting in Snezhnaya. That's cool. This is the most talented mechanic in all of Belobog and Rockstar. Did we mention she's also the sister of Captain Gepard Landau of the Silvermane Guards? Stop that. Keep the first part and leave out the second part. I'd like you not to gloss over my identity like that. I, Serval Landau, and am no one's accessories. Oh, there's nothing else afterwards? Okay, let me chip in then. Ah, frick. If there's something broken, drop into the Neverwinter workshop in the administrative district to see me anytime. What's that? You want to hear some rock and roll? Well, that's even better. Drop into our Neverwinter workshop in the administrative district to rock the city with mechanical fever. Belobog mechanic who used to be a researcher for the technology division of the Architects. As Gepard Landau's elder sister, her personality stands in stark contrast to her brother's. She loves an ancient form of music known as rock and roll that was popular before the Eternal Freeze. Lol. Man, I have quite a few characters to collect, huh? Arlon's 4-star. Oh, Bailu, I saw her trailer. She's like, Space Chi-Chi. I want that. Ting Yun. Who are you? Ambassador of the Skyfaring Commission of the Xianzhou Luofu. She travels with business delegates forging trade relationships and alliances with many worlds. That looks intimate.
Yoon, the ambassador for the Luofu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild. Please, look after me from now on, benefactor. Where are you going? Please, take me with you. The time is late, and even my tail is falling down. My apologies. I will be excusing myself. Bedtime tail care is a must. First, you need a comb that's made of boxwood, then apply some sweet ointment to the root of the tail and wrap it in pale cloud silk and go to sleep. That way my tail will be all so soft and fluffy tomorrow. See? This bracelet isn't anything old, but the jade was so green and pure that I commissioned a craftsman to make it. If you ask me, it's harder to find something for myself than for my shop. Not only does it have to be good, but it also has to strike my fancy. Peace is the best for business. It's best to work with persuadable people. For those who are less persuadable, cooling them down with a fan works wonders. Every time I head out, I leave a letter behind and lock it in the drawers of my shop. If I come back, then I'll burn it later. If I don't, then it'll be something for others to remember me by. If I have time, I head over to the Sleepless Earl when it's late. If I want company, then I chat with the patrons there.
If I want leisure, then I watch people drink tea and toss dice in order to practice reading people. It is quite fun. The Skyfaring Commission are all very gallant. Though I admire them, I really can't imitate them. I'm a lot better at embellishing words and talking up a storm. The purchase price of Sky Amber doubled to support the Lord of the Preservation. However, it is up to the corporation's fancy whether this becomes good or bad fortune for worlds rich in ores. Most of the life forms I have seen with the Whistling Flames have an origin and a reason. The creatures that cannot be communicated with are the most terrifying, as it means they do not conquer using language. The General is a true master of maximizing returns for minimal effort. I cannot match him on that front. I once gifted him some items I deemed rare, and that child respectfully thanked me and accepted them. Then, I saw him excitedly selecting swords in the Artisanship Commission. Children are clever little creatures. Whether it's driving star skiffs or leading the Skyfaring Commission, Madame Yukong is always present in the Xianzhou's course. I'm still lacking in my skills as a helmswoman. A businessman from beyond the sky, and he's not on the Whistling Flames' records. Weird. Why can't I remember him? Sushang is very kind and comes to my shop every day to ask, is business difficult? I'll help you. Did anyone smash your shop? I'll help you. Lady Bai Lu has small hands but is very skilled. I have to go lie down and have a massage with her every time I return to the Luofu. I just thought she was a frequent customer of the games parlor, but recently I heard she is a diviner from the Divination Commission. Aren't they always busy over there? How can she have the time for a games parlor?
Qingche, so close to Qingxi.
The Master Diviner has a harsh tone, but she speaks sense. To be completely honest, her lectures are quite memorable. Nowadays, Meng Ming manages everything in and out of the tea house. People say Foxians are born to do business, but things are always easier said than done.
Character details. A silver-tongued Foxian girl, Ting Yun is the head representative of the Whistling Flames, a merchant guild officially approved by the Skyfaring Commission. She has such a way with words that often leaves her audience eagerly waiting for more of her captivating tales. As a result of her supervision, the Xiangzhou trade fairs are now known throughout the galaxy. Try one's best to avoid conflict when possible and persuade those who can be persuaded. That's Ting Yun's motto. Okay. Relics. Tear of Shooting Meteor. Well, I got these from the web event, so... Name. A young shoot sprouted from the cracks of the primordial chaos nurtured by time for billions of years, grew into a huge unrivaled tree. The branches of the giant tree bore colorful young leaves, each containing a fragment of the universe's will that eternally speaks in cryptic vagaries, but also bestows stunning sceneries, treasures, epics, and life upon every world. Not content with the laws of the uncommon world, Herta's space stations Herta of the Genius Society set her sights on the unexplained existences of the galaxy, expecting those distant mysteries to satisfy her curiosity. To this day, Herta led the establishment of a museum-like starship and launched it into orbit, starting the research to seal all strange existences among the stars. That's how the famous Herta space station was born. Nowadays, the space station possesses innumerable curios and is a veritable space museum. A great number of researchers also live on the station. They continuously collect relics and curios all over the galaxy, record their appearances and functions, establish systematic methods to observe and study them, ultimately finding even more confounding enigmas from their studies. That, in fact, was Herta's initial goal. The large collection often attracts jealous eyes. Various forces watch from the shadows, Due to Herta's power, the space station has rarely experienced a real crisis, and the collection investigation will continue to operate in an orderly manner. Oh, it skips around. Scholars can usually leave their names in history with one great achievement. Herta, however, had countless achievements, and that was why she received a glance of the news and became a member of the Genius Society. All members of the Genius Societies are outlaws, and Herta is no exception. Her scholarship is entirely driven by interest. If she lost interest halfway through a project, she would instantly discard all her work. Therefore, multiple topics that could have been made critical advances to civilizations were stopped because they were not interesting. Even though the Intelligentsia Guild had obtained her manuscripts after great difficulty, they often could do nothing to further progress the studies. However, Herta nowadays seems to have expanded her interests a little. She started to contact the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation, had helped Xianzhou to chase off abominations, and had some friction with the Garden of Recollection. She is already very sociable compared to the other odd hermits of the Genius Society. Who knows what else she might take an interest in? Maybe she doesn't even know herself. Louis Fleming character. If we were to compose a list of the most famous mortals in the entire galaxy, and Louis Fleming, the man famous for 700 and so amber arrows, must have his name there. He is the founder of the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation, a bona fide lifetime member of the board of directors, and the only person who has attended all 14,600 board meetings. He is also the most powerful person in the universe after the Eons. As the IPC's biggest stakeholder, Louis Fleming's wealth is now literally beyond count. Many even joke that this mysterious tycoon is the Eon of Wealth. Some are convinced that Louis Fleming is only a legend. No mortal body can possibly endure such an eternity. Some surmise that Louise is a name inherited by generations of the same family. Some believe Director's Fleming is a myth deliberately maintained by the IPC. Some believe that the man used his wealth to obtain immortality. Some claim Louis has turned himself into data and discarded his mortal shell. Some even said Director Fleming has already ascended and become a god. The official line from the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation is that Louis Fleming had definitely existed and still exists. Apart from that, all other information about the man remains top-class secrets. Xianzhou Luofu. Xianzhou Luofu is one of the 6 flagships of the Xiangzhou Alliance. It sails in the endless ocean of stars like a one-way arrow, shooting towards the destined enemy of the Lord of the Hunt. After the War of the Denizens of Abundance, the Luofu traveled between densely populated interstellar regions, trading and conducting cultural exchanges between different worlds. They signed agreements with the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation and helped many worlds ravaged by the Denizen of Abundance to rebuild their ecosystem. People arrived at Luofu to seek medical treatment, study, and trade, with thrones of visitors filling the docks. Though warfare has receded, the Luofu has not relaxed its watch against the Denizens of Abundance. The starskips of the Cloud Knights would head to planets that went out of contact to seek information, while the Xianzhou Ten Lords Commission remains on guard for any elixir seekers pursuing everlasting life. The desire for immortality is the beginning of all tragedies. The Xiangzhou will not allow any younger civilizations to walk its old path. Interesting. Historians often start the planetary history of Jarilo VI from the War of the Gods thousands of years ago. The war between the 11 Perun states and the Valise Union army scorched the land for years until an early spring completely changed the fortunes of war, and the Valise had total victory. They praised the spring war god Jarilo for helping them eliminate the arch-enemy, and praised the land with poems of the same name. The current name of the planet in the galaxy records, Jarilo VI, may be a mistranslation that contains a poetry stanza number. When the mythological war was over, Jarilo VI welcomed a long period of peace and developed from a hunter-gatherer society to one conducting space explorations. Unfortunately, Jarilo VI was a planet with few resources. Intensive development brought their top-tier technological resources to Jarilo VI, but also brought an end to their history. Exhausted resources, the arrival of a Stellaron, and the appearance of the Eternal Freeze. These various disasters completely annihilated Jarilo VI's glorious but short-lived civilization. The survivors of the Eternal Freeze managed to stay alive in a corner of the planet. They forgot the old name of Jarilo and created Belobog, a city made to shelter against the Eternal Freeze, and continued their civilization. Due to its isolated and dangerous natural environment, Jarilo VI lost contact with other worlds after the appearance of the Cancer of all worlds. Damn. Oh no. Okay, it's actually a lot of stuff. Ember... Okay, weird. So vision wheels are called emanators here. What the hell? What's the difference between an emanator and a pop strider? I don't get it. They seem the same. Oh, there are 16 eons. That's like more than twice the number of Archons in Genshin. Okay, the first one is about eons, so 15 eons. I read Cleopatra as Cleopatra. But I'm just reading this silently now because my voice is starting to hurt a little. Oh. Huh. Man, there's so much stuff. Right, I'll probably like learn about this as I go through the game itself. Well, experiencing is...
Hi. Hello. Attention all passengers. Attention all passengers. The express is about to conduct a warp jump. All passengers, please gather at the main hall. I repeat, the express is about to conduct a warp jump. All passengers, please gather at the main hall.
Yeah, as I was saying, I'm probably gonna learn all about this as I progress through the game. After all, experiencing is easier for me than reading. Oh, hi March.
There you are. Wait, this is your first trip. So that should be double the excitement, right?
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
That's the spirit. I was excited the first time I experienced a warp jump too, but I'm used to it now. Don't worry, you'll get used to it too. And before you know it, you'll be a mature and dependable passenger just like me. The first step is to grab a hold of the root cause of your anxiety.
You can't just grab something like that.
Well, it is a little abstract, but basically you just need to pinpoint what's bothering you. The second step is to focus all your anxiety on that point.
Is this some sort of mumbo jumbo about transferring consciousness?
This is science! Don't get distracted. Focus. Now for step 3. Yank out that anxiety and cast it away with all your might.
Come on, let's just using psychological suggestion.
That doesn't mean it won't work. The best method for relieving anxiety is the one that works, right?
Can I not continue talking to you?
What's wrong? You look like you were about to say something. Oh, I think I know what you're going to ask. You've come to the right person.
About the Express.
Ooh, you want to know more about the Express? I'm glad. After all, it's an important companion of ours.
About the history of the Express.
The Astral Express was a tool created by Akivili the Trailblaze, who used it to transport themselves and the Nameless across the galaxy. It is rumored that there are other vehicles like it, but the Express has no such records. When I found the Express, its memory had been severely damaged, with much of its valuable information lost. All I know is that the Express is an aspect of creation built by Akivili themselves and used to travel the cosmos. As for how it was built and how it was damaged, I do not have an answer.
About where the Express is headed.
The Express is traveling on a route that the Trailblaze once embarked on. The names of some destinations have been lost, but the first and final stops were both at Pagana, Akivili's home world. We speculate the Astral Express started its journey from Pagana, stopping at each destination along the way before returning there for its next journey. However, the appearance of the Stellaron has caused a delay at each stop.
About the Express's source of power.
There's a legend in the galaxy. The heart of Akivili themselves lies in the core of the Astral Express, providing it with the power to travel between worlds. But I found no evidence of that aboard the Express. Besides, the Express existed before the Trailblaze fell. There's no way they could have had two hearts, right? However, it is likely that the Express possesses some sort of mechanism to transfer power from the Trailblaze. It wouldn't be possible with a normal Pathstrider.
What Akivili?
The fallen Eon, deceased Trailblaze. Their passing is still a mystery, but of all the known Eons, Akivili was the closest to mankind. In the databank aboard the Express, it is recorded that they walked among the mortals, adventuring, fighting, and celebrating with them. Although they were an Eon restrained by the Prima Mobile, Akivili enjoyed a freedom similar to us mortals. They were different from most. But their passing came so suddenly that it was thought they were killed by another Eon. I don't believe that to be the case.
I have another question about the galaxy.
The galaxy is endlessly vast. I wouldn't know where to begin, especially when you ask me like that so suddenly.
About its nature.
I've been to many different worlds, yet I still know very little about the galaxy, simply because it's too vast. As for its nature, there are a few theories that I can share with you. The most popular is probably the Cosmos Tree theory, proposed by Xandar, emanator of erudition and the first member of the Genius Society. He compared the galaxy to an enormous imaginary tree, with its leaves being individual universes. Therefore, only Eons who draw their energy from the imaginary and emanators who are blessed by Eons can travel through the spaces filled with imaginary energy. That's why planets where civilizations exist are so similar. However, the theory has its flaws. Elias Sallis, the 56th member of the Genius Society, invented remote detection, disproving that the imaginary is unique. This shook the foundation of the Cosmos Tree theory. There are other theories as well. The stretching theory, the heat torch theory, and the parallel imaging theory. The Riddlers claim the galaxy is just a dream, and IX's followers seem to like that claim.
About the Eons.
Eons are the most mysterious beings in the galaxy. All we know is that they ascended from the form of intelligent beings. As for the how and why, even the geniuses over at the Genius Society haven't the slightest clue. Upon ascending to Eonhood, that being gains power over the paths, free to choose the allocation of imaginary energy however they wish, while suffering the restrictions of the Prima Mobile. The Eon of Destruction seeks only to destroy the universe, while the Eon of Erudition wants to find the answer for all that exists. Meanwhile, the Eon of Preservation continues to forge walls, and the Eon of Enigmata devotes itself to obscuring all that is known. A cloud of mystery shrouds the Eons. I heard Madame Herta recruited a team to try and solve the mysteries about them.
About the factions.
Compared to the Eons, the factions are much easier to understand. Mortals with the same objective gather together to practice their understanding of Eons and paths. Many Eons are unreachable, but the factions are close to us. After Akivili trailblazed across the galaxy, people became aware of the existence of other worlds. Gradually, more people started trying to use the power of the Eons to travel between worlds. The Interastral Peace Corporation is a good example. They worship Klapoth, the Eon of Preservation, but somehow became the largest economic entity in the galaxy. Another example is the Genius Society. There are no shortages of eccentrics like Madame Herta who dedicate themselves to scientific research under the protection of the erudition. These factions possess the same power as us to voyage between worlds. It would be hard to travel through the galaxy without them.
About the paths.
The birth of an Eon gives rise to a path. The nature of the paths remains a mystery, leaving us to draw an analogy in a way that mortals can understand. It's a philosophical concept of sorts. A person is considered to be on a path when their will overlaps with that path. If the person has a strong enough will, they can draw power from that path. Those who can do so are called Pathstriders. Pathstriders possess extraordinary power, but are still insignificant compared to the Eons, like a drop of water in a vast ocean. Sometimes eons will bestow a mortal with their power, making them an emanator of that eon.
Okay.
I should mention that once a path is open, it cannot be closed, even with the fall of its eon. That is how we are still able to travel across the stars, despite Akivili's passing.
Okay, I kind of get it now. About the Trailblaze.
Trailblaze is our mission, and the source of strength that powers the Express to travel across the galaxy.
About exploration.
Explore the unknown world to continue our journey ahead.
About understanding.
Understand the local culture and immerse ourselves within it.
About establishing.
Establish a connection with the new world, rejoice with it, and share its fears.
About connection.
Connect worlds together, carving an endless path.
Okay, I don't have any more questions. Wealth is gone. Oh, there he is.
This is your first time experiencing the warp jump, so a little discomfort is unavoidable. If you're really anxious about it, I can stay here and have a chat with you.
About our companions.
About everyone on the Express? Who would you like to know about?
About Himiko.
She's the owner of the Express. We joke around calling Pom Pom the conductor, but everyone knows Himiko is the boss. It all started with her encounter with the Astral Express, and they haven't been apart since then. She's extremely passionate, like a burning sun. However, she remains mysterious most of the time. Once in a while, you feel that she's burning herself out, trying to accomplish her
God,
dream.
no.
Only someone like her is worthy of the Astral Express.
I swear to God, Hoyoverse, if you kill Himiko in a third world, I will be pissed.
Around, a very important dream.
About Pom Pom.
To be honest, I don't know when Pom Pom appeared. I think it was before I came to the Express. No, wait, maybe it was after. Pom Pom is like the spirit of the Astral Express. Whenever anyone on the Express needs help, they will appear immediately. It would be ill-advised to underestimate them.
Okay.
Pom Pom is terrifying when they get angry. Yes, it's terrifying.
About Dan Heng.
Dan Heng is
Oh, Dan
a
Heng.
lonely child. He may appear distant and cold, but his heart is kind. Perhaps he's the way he is today because he spent so much time on the run. Sometimes he reminds me of myself when I was young. He used to work at the Xianzhou. We don't know what he's running from. He once told me that he didn't know either. All he knew was that something was chasing him and that he had to run. So he boarded the ship of a troupe called the Morning Actors and escaped the IPC. After a while, he made his way to the Express, and he's stayed here longer than anywhere else. Don't worry. No matter who or what wants to hurt Dan Heng, we won't let them. Those who dare attack members of the Astral Express should be prepared to suffer the wrath of me and Himiko.
About March 7th.
Did Himiko tell you about March 7th? She was trapped in ice, floating through space. We happened upon her and rescued her. It was a unique type of ice known as six-phased ice, a substance that adheres to imaginary law, meaning that external forces cannot change its form. Whoever sealed her inside the six-phased ice, no matter who it is, did so either to protect her or banish her. I believe she had been floating through space for some time.
Okay. Well, how did you get her out then? I have another question. About Stellarons.
It's impossible to trace the origins of this phenomenon. When it's observed by humans, or should I say, once it begins to affect the physical world, it's already too late to reverse. It's like a sudden storm that appears on a calm ocean. This phenomenon causes the smooth journey through the expanse to be filled with dangers. The mechanism whereby this mutation and corrosion spreads is the stellarons. It promulgated rapidly like cancer cells, so the International Peace Corporation named it the Cancer of All Worlds.
About the Antimatter Legion.
They are the army ruled by the Eon of Destruction, Nanook. As Nanook's followers, they stand against all life and civilization and execute the will of destruction, disseminating chaos and calamity. Their actions cannot be explained by reason, because their only motivation and purpose is to destroy.
About the Fragmentum.
Fragmentums are a phenomenon of corrosion. The mainstream says the appearance of fragmentums. All matter and space that comes into contact with fragmentum will be turned into fragmentum. However, you don't have to feel too burdened. At the very least, the current state of the Stellaron in your body is very stable and will side.
Okay, I don't have any other questions. So Dan Heng is nowhere around, huh? Guess I can't talk to him now. Alright.
You took long enough. But at least everyone's here now.
Where's Dan Heng?
He won't be here, so just leave him be. Oh yeah, take these.
What's this?
A tiny bonus from the conductor to the passenger. Think of it as an investment in your future growth.
Oh, Adventure Guild. Lol. I'm level 7, I think. Oh, I'm more than level 7. Alright, I'm level 10.
Okay, everyone, hurry up and find a place to sit down. Try not to be like March, always running around the express like a headless chicken. Pom-Pom's going to start the final preparations for the jump.
Friends. Alright. Oh, wait. How many tickets do I have now? Not enough! But I can do a 10 pull. Yeah, let's try and get seal. So, warp times 10. Yes. This is my first on-screen pull, isn't it? Ah, only 4 stars. Oh, I got a new character. Sweet. Can I lock you? Oh, I can rotate these. Why is max level 80 here? Cool. I got hooked. Oh, I saw her gameplay somewhere. I don't know where, but she's adorable. Gosh. Okay, so I got a few more. Helix and Lightning Tower. That's not Helix. Lightning Tower is that one. Okay, let's superimpose the rest of these things. Damn. Okay, what else? What else? What else? Okay, so just to be sure this one is already maxed out, let's do this then. Oh, there was some bread one? Oh, damn it. I'm a bit upset. Anyway, new character. Wait, let me check something real quick. Who's using Steel 3-star, Danheng, and March? And Asta. Okay. Let's see if I can change this to something better. No. No. Yes. Oh, and this is March 7th's picture as well, so I guess this is her special one. Alright. Oh, wait, I haven't equipped you with one yet? How many of these are on Harmony Path? Interesting that I can't actually see their voice lines from this page. Okay, who else can I level up? Ting Yun. Auto add. You know what, let me change my teams around as well, so I can level up some of these characters. I'll take out Asta and put in Ting Yun. And yeah. Okay, let's take a seat. Wait, can I talk?
Every day I have to clean it over again. What a nuisance!
About March 7th's pom-pom years. Out of all the passengers on the express, March 7 causes the most headaches for me. She always wants to tie my ears into bows. So whenever I see March with a camera in hand, Pom-pom will find an excuse to go do something else. Pom-pom's always really busy after all.
Quit being a nuisance! I'm working!
Aw. He actually doesn't speak in third person, that's interesting. About Welt Yang, an embarrassing past. Welt is a man who seems to have been through a lot. He is calm and composed, though Pom-pom has seen him lose his cool on rare occasions. You want to know what caused him to lose his cool? Oh, it's nothing really. You see, Welt used to be an animator. Whenever the Express passed by certain planets, he would use his mimicry ability to reproduce a few episodes for others to see. This resulted in a group of fans chasing after him to beg for a sequel. Welt hid in the Express for several days straight, saying that he was just helping Himiko do some repairs. But Pom Pom doesn't remember the Express needing any kind of repairs at the time. Lol. About the Express facilities, there are different rooms on the Express, so naturally there are different facilities as well. Of course, the Express has things like bathrooms, but when all the passengers overindulge on drinks from the food truck, they have to wait in line to use them. And why does everyone always leave their phones on the bathroom counter? It's so weird, I'm always finding people's phones there. Lol. About Dan Heng's sleep. Passenger Dan Heng sleeps in the archives. I don't know how he manages to get a good night's rest in that room though. I was always worrying that he'll catch a cold. But then Pom Pom made a discovery. The heat emanating from the server unit provides plenty of warmth, and since Dan Heng himself insists on sleeping there, Pom Pom decided to stop worrying about him so much. He also said something about being able to sleep on the rope. Pom Pom doesn't know what he means by that. Seems really strange if you ask me. Man, you have a lot of stuff to say. I'm just gonna keep talking to you. How about Dan Heng's Himiko's coffee? One of the things Pom Pom admires about Dan Heng is that he can actually drink Himiko's coffee. He even complimented her on it a few times. I used to wonder if there was something wrong with Dan Heng's taste buds, but later he mentioned to me in passing that he regards Himiko's coffee as an excellent tool to test his grit. Anyway, please don't mention any of this to Himiko. As the Express's navigator, she puts in a lot of work that goes unnoticed, so Pom Pom tries not to be too hard on her. Okay, so Himiko actually can't make good coffee. That's funny. About Himiko's hand-blended coffee. Himiko is highly competent when it comes to fixing things, but then she's always pumping out this uninspired hand-blended coffee. Pom Pom doesn't get it. What was the word you used to describe her coffee? Black sludge, was it? Well, as it turns out, this is already the new and improved version of her coffee. The coffee beans are polished by hand with a monomolecular blade. Back in the old days, she would just use instant coffee powder. The amount of powder she used gave a whole new meaning to the phrase black sludge. In other words, she's over-caffeinated apparently. Does she even get sleep then? About March 7th, Juice Connoisseur. As a conductor of the Express, it is naturally my duty to provide first-class service to every passenger. A request for unlimited juice, put forward by passenger March, does not even pose the slightest challenge for a conductor such as myself. March doesn't seem to be particular about taste, as long as it's juice, she'll like it. I can get unlimited drinks! About March 7, a young girl's heart. Don't think that March is running around and chatting all day long just because she has company. Even when she's alone, she'll strike up a conversation with herself. March does seem to quiet down suddenly whenever she's organizing photo albums or writing in her diary. Sometimes Pom Pom sees her gazing out the window. Pom Pom wonders what she's thinking about. About Welt's sleeping story. Welt used to be an animator and he seems very proud of his work. Whenever things got slow and everyone had some downtime, Welt would use his mimicry ability to rebroadcast his show for everyone. On several occasions, Pom Pom caught Welt sleeping in the middle of the broadcast. I asked him if he wanted to turn off the cabin lights and his mimicry broadcast so he could go to his room and get a good night's sleep, but he insisted that he didn't fall asleep and the show must go on. But who does he think he's fooling? Pom Pom saw him fall asleep right in front of me. I'm sorry, Pom Pom, but you have so many interesting stories about Pom Pom's story. Who am I and what's in my past? Is there any point in asking about these things? Pom Pom is Pom Pom, you're a respectful conductor. Follow the rules of the Express and try not to make me angry all the time. Now I'm gonna piss you off. About Pom Pom, the Express and its journeys. The outside world, Pom Pom does want to see it. However, the meaning of the journey lies not in how wonderful the scenery is outside, but in the people you travel with. Whether it's me or passengers such as yourself, it's the same for all of us. We need to cherish the companions who ride along with us. That will make the moments of joy and bonding along the way even more meaningful. Well. Okay, so I might have looped around. Yeah, I've looped around. Okay. Alright, let's sit down then. Are you ready to move on to the next one? Yes! But I might have to end my stream soon. Damn it. Okay, what's the next stop for the express? Oh, that's beautiful.
Universe. The Astral Express. Eons. Did I get dragged into a science fiction movie or something? This Stellaron thing in my
Are you
body?
trying to touch the stars? I've done stuff like that before. But it wasn't stars for me, though. It was lights. When I first woke up after being rescued from the ice, I could see clusters of stars in front of me. I reached out for them automatically, but they turned out to be the carriage ceiling lights. The whole crew was watching me. It was pretty embarrassing.
Rescued from the ice?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Before all this, I was stuck in a huge block of ice drifting through space. Himeko and Mr. Yang and... who was it again? Anyway, they figured out a way to melt the ice and saved me.
How did you get frozen?
Who knows? I don't remember anything before that. Who I am, where I'm from, my name. It's like everything was erased from my mind. March 7th was the day they found me, so it stuck. Ever since then, I've been hanging out on this train and following it to whatever destination it decides to stop at. I'm hoping that one day I can find my past. What am I talking about this for? A way to get everyone down, huh?
Sorry.
It's fine. I was the one who brought it up. Cheer up! It's not every day someone gets to ride on the Astral Express. Ah, here comes the conductor.
The express has reached a safe distance from the space station. We'll be jumping in about 10 minutes. Return to your seats, please. Both of you! Things could get bumpy.
Thanks, Pom-Pom. But did you really have to come and remind me? I'm not a newbie, you know.
Well, it wouldn't be necessary, but Miss March 7th likes to challenge herself. And falls over every time.
That's just called never giving up. Conductor, can I get a juice, please? Thank you!
We're jumping in 5 minutes. You can have something to drink when it's over.
But I'm thirsty now.
Our next stop is a small planet called Eurilo 6. It's been thousands of years since the last time the Express paid a visit. The databank shows it was a lush and beautiful place. But after all this time, it's possible that dramatic changes have occurred. Our next stop is a small... It spins, but after all this...
Oh, don't worry about me. I just want to see if I can stay on my feet this time.
Good luck. I'm rooting for you.
Thanks. I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of it. The key is using your core, waist, and leg muscles. It's not your stance that matters, but your ability to ride the inertia. Well, don't mind me. Find a place to sit down and buckle up.
How about Welt? Where is he? Oh, he disappeared. Oh no, he's there. How they run past him and not see him?
Jumps are like this. They may feel novel the first few times, but you'll slowly get used to them after a few more. As for the mechanism, well, if you're interested, I'll explain it to you in detail when we have more time. For now, just sit and wait. Remember to close your eyes. It helps with the dizziness.
Thanks for the advice.
Jumps are like as for now.
Actually, let me see if we can still talk to Dan. Oh,
Maybe Dan Hung locked it.
okay. I guess I can. Well, I'll just sit down then. Hold on tight and wait for the jump to finish.
Hello? Hello, hello? All passengers, please return to your seats. The train is about to make the jump. Hold on, everyone.
Fall over. I won't fall over. I won't fall over.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Marsh is so cute.
After all those millennia, is this what Eurilo 6 has become?
Uh-huh. So, that snowy planet is our destination this time?
Yes. Looks like this trailblazing expedition won't be easy.
Spatial readout anomaly. Star rail stability is down to 12%. Schedule alteration. 7-day stopover time extended indefinitely.
What the hell? Anomaly?
The complex locality of this world has been affected somehow. The star rail has been blocked off by something. Take an ordinary train as an example. It's like the tracks up ahead have suddenly snapped, and the way forward leads straight into a collapsing abyss. The only sensible thing to do would be to brake hard, right?
If we try to force our way ahead, there could be a hefty price to pay.
This again? Don't tell me. It's gotta be.
The results of the preliminary analysis are here. The anomaly stems from a Stellaron, as always.
Stellaron.
Yes, just like the one that's been placed into your body.
What should we do? What exactly is a Stellaron?
Stellarons are clouded in mystery. Even Herta isn't able to fully understand them. But there's no need to worry. This isn't the first time our route has been obstructed by a Stellaron. Even if we don't know much about them, at least we know how to neutralize their influences.
The only thing we can say for sure is that their arrival causes massive changes to civilizations and ecosystems. They also generate distortions in space, such as fragmentums. There must be an inextricable connection between the Stellaron we're dealing with here and Eurilo 6 becoming a frozen planet.
Our current theory is that Stellarons are seeds of disaster, planted by a certain eon throughout the universe. We can't continue to trailblaze without removing the source of the disaster.
Huh. So you're saying, why can't the people in the world... No, so you're saying...
That we've gotta get busy!
I'd like to entrust this trailblazing expedition to March, Dan Hung, and you. The objective is clear. Find the Stellaron responsible for the disaster and the spatial distortions, and bring it back to the Express. We'll deal with the rest.
Awesome! We get to work as a team again!
You're not coming?
Someone has to stay on the train or Pom Pom will get lonely. Not to mention, Nanook threw us a glance just now. If we're targeted by the Antimatter Legion, then things could go south fast.
How did you know?
So it's still not our turn.
I know you really want to go, but we should give the youngsters a chance to get out there on their own. It'll be a good opportunity for them to bond. March, if you two are ready, why not go and find Dan Hung? He's probably already started collating the ecological data and survey results for Eurilo 6. It's always good to know more about the destination before you start a journey.
Huh. Grand Cool Adventure. Well, damn. With that, I think I'll have to end my stream here for today, cause I need to go and get prepared for dinner and rush off for something else. I did hope I could get down onto the planet. I didn't know that we just exploring the Express itself would take so long. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you all probably later tonight, and I'll try to stream more Star Rail. Bye.